Alright. So there's a lot more lore right there. Problem is I don't know where I'm supposed to be going next. But the two names that Kain dropped, Ariel...
I didn't know what impulse stayed my hand. Why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Kain after he had valued me so little. And yet, I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn. But if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
So like I was saying, do I have to be spectral? Yep. But like I was saying, so there's two names Kain dropped in his discussion. Ariel, who we met in Soul Reaver 1, who is the Guardian of the Pillar of Balance, the last one before Kain was born. And in fact, her death is what caused Kain to be born. Also, yeah, the Slew got an upgrade, got a visual upgrade, which is kind of awesome. The other name, Naproptor, is another one of the Guardians. Specifically, Naproptor guarded the Pillar of the Mind. Basically, think Professor Xavier from the X-Men. The ultimate psychic. Or something, or maybe, actually probably something closer to like the Emperor from 40K, just without the physical ability to go along with it. Now, because he was the Guardian of the Pillar of the Mind, the Naproptor was psychically connected to all 8 other members of the Circle.
At the moment of my arrival, I had the constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
There is a Guardian of the Pillar. There's a pillar that has to deal with animals. Or nature, I think. But, like I was saying, Naproptor was psychically connected to every other Pillar Guardian. So finding Ariel's corpse drove him mad.
From the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key. And so it was with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door and crossed the threshold.
As I was saying, so his mind shattered, and he was psychically connected with the 7 remaining members of the Circle. Well, 8 with Kain's birth, which drove him and them completely mad. Which is actually how we found ourselves in this rather dire situation. The Guardians of the Pillars went mad, and Nosgoth fell into the state it's in now. But Kain also told us quite a bit about his plan. Like I said, Kain's actively been trying to basically say, screw Destiny, this entire time. That's his whole shtick. Like I said, a lot of it is selfishness, but he does actually have another reason. He's a very complex... Everybody in this game, in this series, is actually very complex when you get down to it. And I've got a reason for being here. You know what? Why am I walking like a scrub? Why am I walking like a scrub? I've got wings. That's what yeah. We're underneath the pillars now. This is an important location.
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel.
Guess who? The Elder God. That's his. That's actually.
Do not be deceived.
I think that's his true
My
body.
ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. Silence was refreshing. It lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here.
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present, here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown willful, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. Merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampires' parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him, it will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
Alright, ignoring Squid Boy. These murals are actually very important. This is actually what you see here. The Great War between the Ancients and their great enemy. The creation of the Pillars by the Ancients, which seals the great enemy away. However, the enemy gave a counterstroke, cursing the Ancients with two things: their immortal life and the unending bloodlust of vampirism. And right here, this is something we learn about later on. But the Reaver is there. So, let's go ahead and save it here. Alright, let's see. Oh, I never liked this part. But, gotta do it. I don't think Raziel likes it very much either, because we have to swim down into the Elder God. Okay. Oh, it's the jump key is supposed to make you swim a little faster.
Your destiny beckons.
I forgot he did that. I really did. Also, I don't know why I'm going up and down so much. Yeah, music changes like that tend to make me a little paranoid in this game. What the? Okay, really? Okay, hold on. I forgot what crouch is. Z. I set the controls and I forgot what. Problem is, those things don't give me souls to eat. Mostly because they're not 100% physical. Yep, climbing wall. I have to remember that lock-on is control, not shit. That's why occasionally you might see me do this when I don't mean to. Bonsai! But yeah, see, I can hold this all I want, and I will not. Elemental font right there, but I can't use it because turn up the DPI on my mouse real quick. Another elemental font. You do eventually drain the water from this area. It's just not yet. Yeah, you can activate the Soul Reaver even while swimming. Again, I'm not going to use the Soul Reaver too much in this game, mostly because it destroys what you're trying to eat. Okay, anybody who's been swimming will know you do not bob up and down like a cork. Not this much, at least. Okay, yeah, that's the control scheme being weird. Like, seriously, all I did there was hit space, trying to jump, which is the jump key. Trying to jump out of the water. I had to do the high jump out. I can't be a vampire. See, I have a torch.